here in Aotearoa, we love the Aussies visiting us, especially with the rugby, and we love beating them, but one thing we don't like are the Wallaby. They can have it back. The Wallaby is what we call Wallaby in Māori, have adapted quite well here, especially within the scenic reserve. If the Wallaby has reached plague proportions, I think just recently over the last couple of years people are starting to wake up, but I've been dealing with the Wallaby now for 20 years just as part of my mahi, as part of my work. But just as soon as I sort of started taking on the pest control operations, I sort of looked at it and we actually do have a problem. You've got your possums that can climb up the trees and start chewing on all the fresh buds. Then you've got the wallaby as well that are eating all the shrubs and you know the baby seedlings, and so they're stopping the native from growing, which is not good. You're looking at maybe 40 centimetres high, the wallaby here, which are the Dharma wallaby, so they can eat anything up to that height. They'll eat anything. Like I said before, they're pretty much like goats. If there's, you know, if that high is unavailable, they'll try something else, they'll adapt. As soon as it gets dark, they start coming out to feed. So hopefully put these thermals in action and show you what it's like. With the thermals, they actually, well, I'm working in the dark, so they don't even know I'm there. And pretty much while they're feeding, I just put them to rest. Put those Aussies to rest.
Well, I'm starting to do hunting wallabies and possums now to save up to do my private pilot's license and then my commercial, and yeah, I'm learning to fly planes and Timo's doing helicopters, so yeah. Before I started doing them, they were everywhere, but when we walk the tracks just quietly, we can hear them everywhere, so yeah, we've shot about 11,000, yeah, so it's quite a few still here. When we first came, there were so many here that they were eating all the pastures and we couldn't grow crop paddocks or hay paddocks or anything. I mean, there's definitely still a lot out there, and if we stopped doing it for a couple months, you know, or even like a year, they would all come back just as bad. So the average wallaby is worth about $7 because it's $3 a kg of meat, but the big ones are worth about $20, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, when we get like 30 a night or whatever, it's like, it does add up. Yeah, well, I think they'll almost be extinct by the time I've got my commercial license.
We're trying to get rid of them. That's the best thing that we can do at the moment is like, you know, I've been doing some mahi for the council and just or doing all the boundaries, buffer zones, trying to find our perimeter of where they've actually gone and trying to keep them, you know, contain them in that area and work backwards to the middle to try and eliminate as much as possible. Like I said, you'll never get rid of them, but just need management.